Today, we're going to be learning about what morality is. Now, to answer the question of what morality is, we might have to understand what the definition is and what it contains. So, for the definition of morality, I like to keep things simple and go with a simple definition because that's my way of learning, and I feel like that way of teaching is also very effective. So that being said, morality is people's views on what is right or wrong. Like I said, we're going to keep it simple. So when I think of it, I'm thinking right, wrong, because it's just people's views on a subject being right or wrong. So if I say tying my shoes is correct or right, sorry, not correct, but right. If I say it's right, why do I say tying your shoes is right? Or why do I say it's wrong? And that brings in moral philosophy. And moral philosophy is the study of what morality is and what it requires of us. So we know what morality is now, but what does it require of us? Now, that being said, what it requires of us is kind of confusing, and it was for me when I was learning. And what it really is asking is what is moral and what is immoral, right? So there are these moral codes or moral laws that we go by, like you shouldn't kill somebody. It's wrong to kill somebody, right? That's just an example, but that's what moral philosophy is. It's like, why is killing somebody bad or why is it good? Now, we're going to be talking about the minimum conception, and that is the base of a moral theory. So for something to be a moral theory, it must at least start with the minimum conception. That being said, all I hear when I was reading that is just words. To simplify it, minimum conception, for me, when I think about it, is the reasoning or the facts. So I'll give an example of tying things together. So we're going to say running across the street without looking is bad because you can get hit. Now, running across the street without looking is bad. Let's break that part up. It's bad. That's the moral philosophy. It being bad, running across the street without looking being bad would be the moral philosophy. And adding that because statement, because you can get hit, is a minimum conception. That's why it is bad. And lastly, we're going to speak on the minimum conception of morality. And like I've said in the past, keeping it simple, morality is the effort to guide one's conduct by reason, right? So you choose the option with the best reason while taking into consideration the interests of everyone else affected, right? And that means you're going to be a conscientious moral agent. Sorry, my pronunciation isn't the best. But conscientious moral agent is someone who's concerned, has no bias on either side, and cares about the interests of everybody involved, or takes into consideration the interests of everyone involved. So that's a little bit about morality, and I hope you understand it just a little better.